Welcome back to Baby to Child, your go-to space where we break down baby essentials one product at a time with clarity, honesty, and just a little dose of calm reassurance. Today, we're taking a closer look at a nursery staple that's all about storage, safety, and long-term usefulness. The DaVinci Colby 3-drawer dresser in Washed Natural. If you've been scouring the baby furniture world for a piece that doesn't scream temporary baby gear, but instead blends form and function, you'll want to stick around. The DaVinci Colby dresser is a compact but surprisingly spacious unit with 3 full-size drawers. It's Green Guard Gold certified, meaning it's been tested for over 10,000 chemicals to help ensure healthier air for your baby's space. It's built from solid, sustainable New Zealand pine wood, paired with TSCA-compliant engineered wood. The drawers feature open finger pulls, no knobs to snag tiny clothes or baby-proof. It also includes pre-installed Euro glides, which help those drawers slide in and out smoothly, even when you're juggling diapers in one hand and a wriggling baby in the other. Another smart detail? You can pair it with the DaVinci changing tray to turn it into a full-on changing station during the infant phase. Then convert it right back to a regular dresser for your toddler and beyond. Now, I actually brought this piece home for my second child's nursery, and setup was surprisingly chill. Not totally painless. Flat pack furniture rarely is, but definitely manageable, especially with a power drill on hand. Once assembled, the frame felt solid and stable, no wobbles. The drawers pulled out cleanly even when stuffed full of onesies, muslin blankets, and burp cloths. I tried loading them unevenly on purpose to test weight distribution, and the drawers still opened without sticking or pulling crooked. A small detail, sure, but it matters at 2 a.m. when you're half asleep reaching for a fresh sleeper. I will say, though, the open finger pulls do look sleek, but they can be a little tricky if your fingers are slippery or if you're trying to get a quick grip in a hurry. Not a deal breaker, but worth noting. Let's break this down a little further. On the pro side, sturdy construction, clean lines, and that Green Guard Gold certification, which is becoming more of a must-have for eco-conscious parents. The drawer space is also generous given the unit's overall footprint, and I love that it grows with your child. What starts as a baby changing station can become a big kids dresser without looking out of place. On the con side, assembly does require a little patience, and the lack of traditional handles could be a learning curve if you're used to pulling rather than cupping your fingers under the edge. Also, while the washed natural finish looks beautiful and neutral, it might show scratches a bit more visibly over time compared to darker finishes. Now, before we dive deeper, quick pause. If you're finding this review helpful, don't forget to tap that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss our next review. We've got a lot more coming your way, from bassinets to bath toys, so stick with us. All right, back to it. In terms of value for money, this dresser sits comfortably in the mid-range tier. It's not bargain bin cheap, but it's not luxury nursery pricing either. And for what you get, certified materials, safe finishes, adaptable design, and solid craftsmanship, it actually feels like a fair trade. You're paying for quality and longevity here, not flashy gimmicks. Compared to something like the IKEA Hemnes 3-drawer chest, which costs a little less, the DaVinci Colby has the added advantage of being safety certified and made specifically with nursery use in mind. On the flip side, if you're leaning more minimalist or already have wall-mounted changing options, that might tip the scales towards simpler alternatives. Also, the Baboletto Hudson line is another comparable option. Slightly pricier, but with a bit more design flair if aesthetics are a top priority. Now let's talk build. The pinewood frame feels dense and well-joined, not hollow or flimsy. The engineered wood backing isn't quite as robust, but it's par for the course in furniture at this price point. After several weeks of use, everything's still holding together smoothly. No drawer sag, no visible warping. I haven't used it for long enough to give a full take on longevity, but it certainly doesn't feel like a piece that'll be replaced in a year. As for customer support, I haven't had to reach out to DaVinci directly, but the brand does have a decent reputation for responsive service, especially when it comes to missing parts or setup questions. They've been around the baby furniture block for a while, and that shows in how well their pieces are designed to meet safety regulations. If you're looking for a cheaper alternative, the Delta Children Essex 3-drawer dresser might be worth a look. It doesn't have the same environmental certifications, and the build is a little more lightweight, but it's functional and costs less. Good for tighter budgets or secondary nurseries. So, final thoughts? The DaVinci Colby 3-drawer dresser is not flashy. It's not trendy or Instagram famous, but it's practical. It's thoughtfully designed, and it does what it promises. Store your baby's things safely, cleanly, and with enough longevity to grow into a big kid's room. It's not perfect. Those finger pulls may not be everyone's favorite, but it fulfills its role confidently. If you're a new parent looking to make smart, lasting purchases for your nursery setup, this one deserves a serious look. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today on Baby to Child. You'll find the link to this product down in the comments. And I'd love to hear from you. If you already have this dresser, how's it holding up? Got questions I didn't cover? Drop them below. Until next time, stay sane, stay snuggly, and remember, every big step from baby to child starts with a drawer full of clean onesies.